you a good realistic look at how unprepared I am. Live. That's good. All good to go on all of them? All right. Hey guys, how's it going? We are back for another live session of working out. I heard we're supposed to end pretty soon, or somewhat end on a limited basis, something like that. So that's cool. That's good to know. I don't know when I'll be ending doing these things, but hopefully it's sooner than later. I'll see you guys here at the gym, and you guys can choke me out and beat me up and punch me and stuff all you want yourselves. Let's get started. My wife told me last Wednesday to start doing the pre-warm-up and the dynamic stretches because you guys should all know those by now. So I did my pre-warm-up, I did my stretches earlier, like 2 or 3 minutes ago. So you should know all the pre-warm-up jumping jacks. Just to introduce your body, get started into, hey, we're gonna start working out yet. Make sure the body's ready to go, and then do your dynamic stretches. If you don't know the pre-warm-up, do whatever you want for the pre-warm-up. It's just getting loosey-goosey. And then the dynamic stretches is the same sequence as I've done all my other live videos. So check that out. Make sure you do that first before you work out. Super important. I'm very high on making sure you have a great warm-up and a great warm-down. Or a good warm-up where you're getting ready to work out and you're good to go, and then you get a good cool-down, a good warm-down. We don't just stop, sit down, and don't do anything, but you can really, roll the shoulders out and do this, do that. I think that's what helped a lot of my longevity in this rough career choice I've made. So make sure you do that. Pre-warm-up, dynamic stretches. After that, today's workout is going to be another good hard one. It's 10 exercises, doing 10 sets of these exercises. You can do the 10 of them, run them through, and then go back again, start again, and go through again, and then go back again, and run through again. And you're going to do, this is the hard part of the workout, truly the kicker, is you're going to do as many as you can. And you're going to stop wherever you want to. So you can do it one time through, and after the 10 exercises, you can be done. Like, oh, that was really tough, that was really hard, I'm kind of sweaty, I want to stop right now. That's just fine, no problem. Yeah, you can stop then. But then the next time you do the same exercise, try to beat however many sets you did the last time. Yeah, so the second time you do it, maybe like the first time maybe you get 2.5. The next time through, maybe try and get 3 or 4 sets all the way through. The time after that, try and get 5 sets, 6 sets. So that's the hard part, is how much you want to push yourself. That being said, also always want to pay attention to the technique we're doing while doing all the exercises, all the movements. Make sure you still have good technique. Yeah. So that being said, I don't think there's much else because we're not doing the pre-warm-up, we're not doing the dynamic stretches, so we get right into the workout. I talked about the quarantine being shut down soon, next week I think someone told me, or soonish, I don't know. I never really pay attention to that much stuff. My wife just tells me, hey, we can go to the restaurant now. I'm like, cool, awesome, let's go to the restaurants. But hopefully it wasn't too hard, too rough on you guys and your guys' families. I know that's a rough time for all of us, that little quarantine thing. That being said, let's start off with the first thing. First exercise of the 10 exercises for today is going to be squat jump series. Yeah, we're going to do a squat, but into a sumo squat, and then going jumping up, landing right into your narrow squat. Notice how I landed right into my narrow squat, and then jump up, land into your sumo squat. So we're going to do that 10 times each, 10 and 10. So really 20, but really 10 times each. I want to, again, emphasize, really go for explosiveness. I want to explode up. I'm not too worried about being fast. I do want you to be, all these exercises, the 10 exercises, I do want them back to back to back to back to back. No rest in between any of the exercises. You get up to a 2-minute break at the end of the 10 exercises, at the end of the overall set, at the end of that. Then you can have up to a 2-minute break. Yeah? So we're going to do these squats. Let me show you how real quick. Again, going in from landing in a narrow squat, really emphasizing explosiveness, exploding up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you can work out with a mirror in front of you, it'd be really good. Make sure when you land, narrow or wide, you're not landing with your knees inside your ankles or your knees outside your ankles. Try and land with your knees directly above your ankle. Same thing with the sumo squat. Even though you're landing in a sumo squat, notice my knees are still pretty much in line over my ankles. Make sense? After that is going to be pike shoulder press. You can do the pike shoulder press either with your feet on the wall, feet on a chair, knees on a chair, that's fine too. You can also go with your feet on the ground. And when you do this pike shoulder press, don't think of it as a push-up going this way, going forward. Think of going directly over your head. We're trying to target the shoulders, yeah, the deltoid muscles. Going straight down, straight up. Now the push-up motion, going this way. I want a straight up, straight down motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you want to up the difficulty on those shoulder presses, pike shoulder press, again, you can go with your feet on the wall, either mid-level or up high. End up being like kind of like a wall push-up, but still a shoulder press. You're really using all your shoulders. Or you can do your knees or feet on a chair. Same idea. Think of it like a push-up. Think of it going straight up, straight down. After that, we have punches for 30 seconds. Easy. If you're used to doing punches, you can add up some different punches. That's no problem. If you're not used to doing a whole lot of punches, I just want you going straight like this. As fast as you can, as many as you can. Don't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Every punch, count every time you throw your left hand or every time you throw your right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. That way at the end of it, you can just 30. That way at the end of the 30-second punches, if you're just doing this, you count only every left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you get done, you just times it by 2. Easy. And that way it's not so hard trying to keep track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a little bit harder. You half it by doing that. After that, we're going to do our speed ladder. Speed ladder, let me scoot this away a little bit further back, perhaps. On the speed ladder, I kind of want to get a little bit fancy, but I don't want to get too fancy, throw some of you guys off. But I'm going to give you basic, simple, and if you're going to get fancy at the end, then you can get fancy at the end. But we're just going high knees. Really easy, really simple, just high knees all the way down. This is kind of sort of going a little bit against, I want to do all my workouts as if you had no equipment. As if you had your living room or your bedroom and no equipment. You have this, you have that, you didn't have anything, you had your walls, and that's it, you know. But I'm cheating this time. I'm using the speed ladder. But for you guys at home, if you want to, you can use your imagination. That's the best one. You just imagine boxes, and you have to go in the box. Most people have a decent enough imagination. You can imagine a ladder going through in your foot, going into every single ladder. If you don't want to do that, and you happen to have a little bit extra tape around the house, you can use tape. Just paint off one little box, you know, box, a little ladder, boxes going forward, easy, yeah? You don't want to use tape, you can use, I don't know, chalk outside in your street, in your driveway, wherever, it doesn't matter, you know, you can use chalk. And then you do some of the workout, and then when it's time to go do the ladder part, you just run outside to your front doorstep, and you hit the speed ladder, and you come back inside to do the rest of the workout. So there's a bunch of different ways to get around not having a speed ladder. I did choose a speed ladder because it's the easiest thing you could do. You can use, I saw some people use water bottles. You just put a water bottle every like step or so, and then inside the water bottle, that's your square. Easy, awesome. We all have, most of us all have too many water bottles at home. Try and use no plastic water bottles. Try to have one reusable water bottle, but that's a whole nother side topic. But you can use water bottles, and then in between each water bottle is a step for your right leg or your left leg or whatever. That being said, right leg down, and then if you want to get fancy, I want that same right leg going backwards. And try not to look, if you have to look down, no problem. I still look down sometimes, but if you don't have to look down, just try and go straight, backwards. So right leg. Woo. My fancy microphone came off. I'm gonna hold it in my hand. If I'm a little bit slower, it's because of the microphone, that's why. Not because I haven't done this in a while. No, yeah, I will, yeah, thanks. But I'm gonna use that as an excuse. If I'm a little bit slow on this ladder, it's because of the microphone, not because I'm a little bit chunky right now. So, right leg in. Right leg back. I look down on the way back, but don't judge me. So you can go right leg down in either right leg back or right leg down, turn around, right leg back. And then you do left leg down, left leg back, or left leg down, turn around, left leg back. Easy enough, makes sense? There you go. And that's the speed ladder. Next, this is gonna be a fun one. I thought it was cute. But I did have to do these myself. This is from, I think this is from a trainer I worked with in Vegas for like a week or something like that. Some people actually have a really hard time with this. So this might sound kind of silly. It might sound kind of easy too. But then when you go to do it, you might be like, oh, wow, that's a little bit harder than I thought. It's a little bit harder till you get the motion of it, till you get the idea of it. But it's doing Dorothy, what movie is that? Wizard of Oz. It's doing Wizard of Oz, Dorothy heel clicks. So you want to jump up and just click your heels together. Sounds easy, right? Try and do it. See how you go. See how it works for you. We're going to jump up and then do heel clicks. One on each side, and then you do 10 total. Looks silly, I know. We go one on each side. And then the higher up you can go, like if you can click your heels up here, and of course the trainer I was working with, he had to demonstrate, he had to show off. Oh yeah, you should do it, you do it sideways and you get up high. He was like this high and sideways, parallel to the ground. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that, but we're just 10 each side. I think it's for as much coordination as it is for like your legs working and whatnot. A lot of my exercises, especially with no workout equipment, a lot of it is geared towards coordination as well as muscular strength. I want form, I want function, I want to be able to move. I want to be able to scratch my back. I want to be able to do things. I want to be huge and bulky and too big to move around, too big to, do anything. I want to have form with function. I want to be functional strength. So a lot of my stuff is not just strength, but also coordination and that sort of stuff. So Dorothy, heel clicks, 10 on each side, easy enough. The next one is going to be body saw from a plank position. These are a lot harder, a lot tougher if you put your feet on a Swiss ball. If you don't have a Swiss ball, you can do elevated chair or a stool or whatever, you can use your feet elevated up, not down on the ground. But if you want to do it on the ground, that's just fine too. So you can still get good work on the ground. We'll go into a plank position here. Palms on the ground, nice and steady. Keeping your hips in, keeping your core tight, core engaged. Keeping your butt up, put your hips down. It's kind of an awkward, weird thing to say, but butt up, hips down. Now I'm going forward my planks, then back. And that's it. Just 10 of those, nice and easy. Try not to have your hands together, try not to have your hands up here. Try to keep your hands separated. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you do a really killer variation of that, you keep your elbows on the Swiss ball and you put your feet on the ground or feet on an elevated position is just fine. But you keep the Swiss ball, your elbows on the Swiss ball, then you can grab your hands and your hands go on the Swiss ball and you roll out and you roll back. And those really suck. I can only do maybe like 3, 4 good ones and the rest kind of sloppy. They don't look too good. But that's the body saw. After the body saw is going to be boxing footwork. I struggled with throwing in really sport-specific movements or sport-specific exercises. I like the idea of it, but for the general, most everybody, when you watch this, you're not going to do specific like footwork drills for wrestling or footwork drills for boxing or this or that. It's more just, you know, a good exercise, a good working out. You can have it a little bit geared towards, you know, towards boxing or Muay Thai, you know, or whatever the sport may be, sport-specific exercise, sport-specific movement. But I wanted to kind of stay away from that. I like the general everybody audience to be able to enjoy it and do it. But for all you people who do want sport-specific exercises, here's one for you. This is, I want to do 10 to each side, so it might take a long time, but eventually it won't. But first one is going to your right. I am right leg lead, so my right foot is forward, and I'm going to go to my right this time. So if your left foot, you would be going to your left, but you're going to go to the side your lead leg is on. On this one, we're going to go first, your lead leg is stepping out. I'm going to step out and circle off. Easy peasy, not too hard, yeah? You make sure when you circle out, you would like to get as much of rotation as possible to end up, when you go straight here, you end up here. I don't want to end up a small circle. I want to go here, take a small step, and end up still here, where I'm still kind of in the firing zone of my opponent. I would like to end up in their ear hole when I cut them off. And there we are. And then while you're facing this direction, now just go the other way. I mean, now just continue going in a circle. Step, pivot out. Now if you're going right foot forward, again, right foot lead, you're gonna go the other direction. Oh, which one did I want to show you guys? I wanted to show you guys, oh yeah, I'll show you this variation. So this variation, right foot forward, I'm gonna step with my back leg first. I step with my back leg, now I just pivot out. So my right foot is still forward, because I still want to get to my opponent's ear hole. Most of us, if you're right foot forward, this is getting a little bit too technical boxing wise, but if you're still listening, that's awesome, that's great. You get some extra information that you don't really need to know. But if you're right foot forward, you're going against a left foot forward guy, that's called the open stance. Yeah, I'm standing as a southpaw, my right foot's forward. They're standing as a traditional, most people are going to stand as traditional left foot forward. So I don't want to circle too much into their power hand, because then I'm going to get hit. I hate getting hit. That sucks. So I like to avoid getting hit as much as possible. So when I go out to this side, I want to take a step out and lower myself just a little bit. So I like to either go underneath their straight two, or I like to be cover their eyes first of all, like disguise it so they don't see it, and then pivot out, cut them off, or I'm going to go underneath. I'm going to be here. I'm going to step with my lead leg, so I'm almost like square stance here. Then after I go here, then I pivot, small pivot out, and now again I should be in his ear hole. One more time. Yeah, so 10 one way, 10 the other way. After that, we're going to do regular squats. I love squats. Squats are for go, legs for go, arms are for show. So this is just another one doing just regular, basic, simple squats. If anything you want to add in, make it a little bit different, make a little not traditional squat. Only thing I would want you to do is add in a bar underneath your heels, keeping you on your tippy toes. You can step on the bar, you can step on something, whatever, a water bottle or something underneath your heels. Your shoes, take your shoes off and go barefoot and step on the shoes back in your heel, just so your legs are up as you're doing these squats. But we're just going to do 36 regular traditional squats here, making sure I keep as good a form as possible. I picked number 36 just because 36 is a nice, good number. Nice round number. I happen to be 36-year-old also, so it's a really good number. Keeping the weight on your heels as much as possible. Keeping the weight off of your toes. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Easy peasy. 36 regular traditional squats. You can have your heels up if you want to add a little bit something to it. After that, we're going to do our neck bridges. On these neck bridges, I'm going to show them a certain way, but you can do them step down from there. Make it a little bit more easier for some guys who aren't used to doing it or not. We're doing neck bridges. I want to go 10 each way. It's 4-way, then 10 each way. And then you're going to flip over and then 10 do it belly button to the ground, and then do 10 each way, belly button to the sky. So we're here. Just going nose to the ground. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cut inside or hop over if you want to, whatever the case may be. And we're 10 nose to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. And that is your neck bridges, 4-way belly down, 4-way belly to the sky. After that, the last exercise we're going to do is one more speed ladder. On this speed ladder one, which one do you want to do? We'll do a little bit more sport specific. I don't have a name for these. Some people have really cool names, like this is the hot dog footwork drill. This is whatever, barbecue burger footwork drill. I don't have a really cool name. Let's call this one the Corona footwork drill. This will be the Corona. But we're starting with our, so we're going to go to your left first. My right leg is going to be inside of it. So I'm going to go one direction. My opposite leg, the outside leg, is going to be inside first. From here, you're going to hop to your inside leg is going out. Then as you hop out, your inside leg goes out. Your opposite leg goes inside. So starting with my right leg in, out, in, out. Oh, should be this way. Now I'm confused. Hold on. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, Hands up. Don't look down if you want. Hard part's going backwards. Stay facing the same direction. Go the other way now. Now my left foot will be in, and I'm going to my right. My leg hops out. And as I hop in, I push off with your outside leg. So the idea of this footwork, Jill, is your back leg. As you switch, you're hopping off your back leg into the next box. Switch and then hopping. So the switch backwards is an explosive hop. Not super explosive, but now imagine my right leg being inside. As I go out, go back in, go back out, my leg, I'm pushing off my leg. So I'm learning to use my back leg, the outside muscle here on my hip, to explode to the side. So it's just this, but I'm adding footwork to it. So going to my right, starting with my left foot inside the box. One more time, just for fun, going through. Ah! And after you get good at that, if you want to step it up, you can skip a box in the middle. That'll make it that much more fun. I am not going to demonstrate that though, because I am having a hard time with this. I think going to my right was kind of off. But oh well. So that's the workout for today. We're going to do those 10 exercises as many times as you can at a decent pace. I don't like a full sprint pace, but I want a decent pace from one exercise to the next exercise to the next exercise to the next exercise. Do those 10, then go again, and then go again, and then go again. You're going to go again until you have to stop. And the next time you do this workout, next time you do this, I want you to beat what you got the last time. Easy peasy. Easier said than done. But that's it. Hopefully looking like I said earlier, the quarantine is going to be over pretty soon. That would be awesome. At least partially kind of over. That would be awesome. And I will see you guys here at the MMA Lab. You guys come in, bring your gis, bring your boxing gloves, bring your Thai shin pads, and come beat me up. I'm going to miss a lot of physical interaction, getting beat up, getting choked out. So come on in, and it'll be good times. Fun had by all. Thank you guys very much. And I think Rob Emerson will still be showing up tomorrow, right? Yeah, Rob will still be going tomorrow. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys check out our YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook or if you're on Instagram, make sure you guys check our YouTube channel. We have a lot of great old content that has not been seen before. We're putting up there. And we have a lot of great old content that you might have seen before but have forgotten about. So make sure you guys check that out. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.